Hello there everyone, welcome to Bowlers 360. So we'll do our first division review of the weekend's round 13 fixture. Let's dive straight into it and have a look at round 1. First up we'll go through the results, and Cambridge had a very good win for them against Bassendean at Bassendean, 7-1 by 14 shots. Aussie Park an 8-0 win at home over Coburn. Doubleview travelling to South Perth in one of the upsets of the season. Huge win for Doubleview and really keeps their hopes alive of getting out of that bottom 4, certainly putting a bit of a gap between the bottom 2 now, so they look as though they're probably safe from 9th and 10th, and still without some chance of getting into 6th position. I think their finals chances are done, but certainly 6th spot is within the realms of possibility. 6 over South Perth, the loss of South Perth, bad for them. They finished the season with more away games than home games, so losing at home to Doubleview hurts them a lot. Mount Lawley did as expected against Leeming, 8-0 at home, and Manning also travelling but doing the job at Sorrento, 7-1. The latter, as discussed, South Perth dropping from 1st to 4th and everyone else moving up a spot. Mount Lawley now on top with 71.5, and Cambridge hot on their heels, 69.5, and Manning 68. South Perth certainly not out of it at all. The loss doesn't damage their chance, top 4 chance at all. 67, still only 4.5 off Mount Lawley. Osborne Park just slowly inching their way up, 61.5, and the loss for Bassendean puts a bit of a gap now. What's that? 11.5 to 4th spot. So they have some big games coming up to keep their finals chances alive. Sorrento in 7th on 41, W 8th on 37. 9th is Coburn on 27, 10th is Leeming on 22. Let's look at the skippers, and Blake Nairn holding his spot there on top of the table for the skippers with 11 wins, 2 losses, plus 120. The shots difference there means he's virtually 2 games clear of Ben Leggett. He can afford to drop a match and still be on top of the skippers table at the moment, so he's looking very good to finish the year on top of the skippers table there. Ben Leggett in 2nd, as well as Graham Wishart. Shots difference there for Ben, plus 70, 51 for Graham. Christina Van Nerup, who didn't play on the weekend, with 9 wins, plus 29, and Daniel Trella with more losses means he goes below Christina to 5th, 9 wins, plus 77. Clive Adams just out of it, 9 wins, plus 62. Let's look at White. Cardinia at home, 8-0 winners, big winners over Joondalup. Mosman Park 7-1 against Safety Bay, a good win for the Mozzies against a side a fair few spots higher than them on the ladder. Aussie Park travelling to North Perth, and a good win for Osborne Park. North Perth are looking for a top 4 position for some potential promotion action, but 7-1 loses there against Osborne Park. Manning at home 7-1 against Vic Park as expected, and North Beach just crushing it at the moment in White, 6-2 home win. Calamunda took it right up to them on a couple of rings, but in the end it was a 25 shot win to North Beach. To the ladder, North Beach looked to have that comp all sewn up, 21 points clear of 2nd spot, effectively 4 wins ahead of Cardinia in 2nd, who with their win pushes them up to 3rd. And the rest drop back a spot. Safety Bay, Calamunda, North Perth all drop back a spot, but it's pretty close. 60.5 Cardinia in 2nd, and Manning in 6th on 55.5. So only 5 points separating those 5 teams. Extremely close. Still expect a lot of action there in White in the future weeks. Mosman Park in 7th on 45.5. Aussie Park in 8th on 43.5. 9th and Joondalup on 36. 10th is Vic Park on 27. The bottom 2 dropping out of 1 White. I'm still trying to decipher what the promotion and relegation means with blue and white and how it's all going to structure for next year, but we know for certain that 9th and 10th will drop out of White. Let's look at the skippers. And Mark Duthie with 10 wins and 3 losses. He's on top of the skippers table in White at the moment, plus 60. Matt Allen, 9 wins, 2 losses, plus 98. Billy Brandsma, 9 wins and 4 losses, plus 38. Chris Carruthers also 9 and 4, plus 31. And Gavin Crosthwaite, the best of the 8 winners, plus 89. In Blue North, the results are Cambridge at home. They were bottom to the 6th place Bassendean, and they got the job done there by 10 shots, 6.5 to 1.5. Wanneroo at home, 7-1 over Quinns Rocks, a good win for them. Ellenbrook couldn't hold off Morley by 1 shot at home. Morley 6-2 winners there. They've just steadily moved up the table, haven't they? Just quietly getting the jobs done and moving up. Matt Lawley 7-1 away at Warwick by 16 shots, so good win for Matt Lawley away from home. And Yanchep 7-1 winners over Sorrento. A little bit of movement there in Blue North. Wanneroo holding fast at the top there with 67 points. Yanchep though 66. Looks to be a racing too, but still plenty of weeks left. 5 weeks to go. They're 10 clear effectively of Matt Lawley in third, who moved up 2 spots. Quinns Rocks and Warwick dropped back a spot, but there's nothing in it points wise. Bassendean on 50, they're right in the middle of either going up or going down, so a big couple of weeks for Bassendean there. Morley on 7th, just creeping into the top half of the draw, 48.5. Ellenbrook 47. Sorrento starting to lose a little bit of touch, 41.5. And Cambridge on the bottom, despite their win, are still 9.5 clear of the second bottom, and really 15 clear of third bottom. I suspect the bottom 2 will go out of Blue North as well, although I don't really know, so don't take my word as gospel. The skippers in Blue North, well, there's 3 guys there on 10 wins and 3 losses. Callum Arnold, Shane Smith, Butch Dinnison. Callum taking the number 1 spot at the moment with his plus 65 from plus 45, plus 41. Sean Wright in 4th outright, 9 wins, 4 losses, and a swag of bowlers there on 8 wins. Dan Hartz with the 4 losses means he sits in 5th spot for mine. And we go to Blue South. The results: Armidale, as expected, 7.5 over South Perth by 36 shots. The tight game, 5-3 to Dalkeith, winning on 1 rink. Actually, were they? Might have been a couple of draws, I'm not sure. 79-72, plus 7 there. Good points for Dalkeith. Cardinia away from home as well, 97-61 over Coburn. Ross Moyne also winning away from home, 81-74, 6 points to 2 over Rockingham. Good win for Ross Moyne. And Willetton 7.5 over Safety Bay, 0.5, so they were above them on the ladder. Travelling to Safety Bay is tough to do, no matter what level it is, and Wilson got the job done. So the skippers in South, Kevin McKay still outright first with his 10 wins, 2 losses, plus 87. Ron Hall at Safety Bay, 9 wins, 2 losses, plus 57 from Darren Rodekis, 9 wins and 4 loss. And a couple of guys there on 8 wins, 3 losses. Bradley Cole with the 2 draws gets the nod there with a 46, but Stewie Gostray 8 wins and 3 losses puts him ahead of the 8 wins and 4 losses people at Armidale. Right, and that brings us to an end of our first division review. Thanks everyone once again for tuning in. Please give it a big thumbs up if you like the video, and we'll see you all again on Friday for the round 14 Premier League preview. See you then, bye.